Welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene. Now today I have an easy recipe. We are making homemade barbecue sauce. Yes, that's right. You can make that homemade from scratch in your very own kitchen, and it doesn't require so much ingredients. So here, let's walk over to the ingredients so we can get started. We have here is 2 cups of apple juice. You can substitute it for water if you like. I have a half a cup of light brown sugar. We're going to use about 3 tablespoons of honey. I got 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. Then I have here my seasonings, which is all 1 teaspoon of black pepper, salt. I have now my seasonings right here is my spices rather is black pepper, salt, chili powder, and smoked paprika. Spices, we have 1 tablespoon of each: salt, black pepper, chili powder, and smoked paprika. Then we have, this is optional, I have a liquid smoke seasoning. This is for flavoring. You certainly don't have to put it if you don't want to, but this is going to give it a nice barbecue flavor if you like your barbecue sauce to have that smoke flavoring. And we're using here about a half an onion chopped and 6 cloves of garlic and 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. And now let's get started. Here I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, getting really nice and hot. And now let's put in the onions to cook down just a little bit. Alright, so my onions are getting nice and caramelized. And now I'm just going to start grating in my garlic. Caramelized, that's just what we wanted. It'll probably take 30 seconds to a minute. I have this on low, so be careful that you don't over burn it. So now let's put in our apple juice. Like I said, you can substitute for water. And we can just put everything in. Then go our spices. There's no really, it's not a big order of doing things, but if you want to follow the way I do it, then you can certainly will. Oh, little splash, little mess is okay. I'm gonna clean it up. All right, so it's almost getting there. Very easy to make. It tastes so much better than the jars that you buy in the grocery store. Now I'm going to put my apple cider vinegar. This barbecue sauce is a tomato base, not a ketchup base. The ketchup, I think, is too sweet and too overpowering for this. I like the tomato sauce base. But if you want, you can, if you don't have the apple cider vinegar, you can probably substitute it with the ketchup, because it's going to give you that same tanginess flavor as the, as how we know barbecue sauce, to be. So we're going to empty this guy out. This is about 3 tablespoons. Okay, I'm just stirring up. I got to mention as well, my Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put a teaspoon. That's going to also give it a nice flavor. Now I'm going to put in my last ingredients. my last ingredient, which is the honey. All right, so now I'm going to put in my honey. And this, I'm going to eyeball it to be 3 tablespoons. You can make it as sweet as you want. If you like it more tangy, you can add more apple cider vinegar. Just taste as you go. Really, really simple. I'm going to wait until this boils down just a little bit. It's going to simmer beautifully, get nice and thick. And then towards the very, very end, we'll put our smoked seasoning, smoked liquid seasoning, just towards the end. So we'll be right back. Right now I have it on medium heat, and I'm stirring it gently, waiting till it gets thickened up, and I'm going to show you how that looks when we get there. 20 minutes later, and we got here a fantastic done barbecue sauce. It smells divine and has thickened up. So lovely. Now you see it's a bit chunky. You can certainly wait until it cools down and then put it in your food processor or blender and blend it up if you don't want the chunks. The chunks doesn't bother me not one bit, so I'm just going to keep it right there. And there you have it. My version of barbecue sauce. It is divine. It is divine. And it is so easy to put together. Now, there are tons of ways you can do this. This is just my take on it. And if you want to see other flavorings like bourbon flavoring or whatever, whatever it is that you want to see, you just let me down on the comments below. But right here, my friends, is where it's at. And I'm just going to take a little taste test. Like I said, you can adjust the seasonings if you want it sweeter, tangier, all full of flavors. Oh, let's not forget this. I almost forget before I take my taste test. Let's put the liquid flavorings in. I have applewood, but you can use whatever one that you want. You can find this at your local grocery store. I didn't find this in my grocery store when I was searching for it. I had bought this online. So, you know, if you want, shop online. If you don't see it, now is when they're starting to put this up. So, you know, I'm going to put a teaspoon and you work your way to it. Put a little bit at a time. It's pretty strong. So use a teaspoon at a time. Taste as you go, or leave it out if you don't particularly like the smoke flavoring taste. Not everybody does. And let's do a little taste test. Because it is piping hot. You see that smoke coming up? I'm going to blow because I don't want to get hurt. Oh boy, right on the money. It is sweet. It is tangy. It is what everything that you know about barbecue sauce is supposed to be. And 1 teaspoon was good enough. I wouldn't put any more. My family loved this. And I know you will too. So divine, I tell you. I can eat this up right on its own, but I won't. Alright, so follow me through. I have tons of recipes lined up using my homemade barbecue sauce. So I hope you give this a try. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, so thank you so much for tuning in on today's recipe. I hope you enjoyed it. So it's time to get ready in the summertime and make this before then, you know, bring it to your barbecues, use it in your home cooking. It's definitely divine. You're gonna love it. And if you need to, adjust the seasonings to your taste buds. So don't forget to subscribe, and join the crew. Thank you so much for my crew that's joined with me. You guys are going to love the next recipes that I bring to you. But don't forget, I am always interested in what you want me to make next. So leave those comments below. And stick around and take care. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.